corporate function to follow. We need extension, good research, and good production for uplifting the lives of the marginalized sector of society so that we can be part of sustainable development. Thank you so much, sir.
This time, may I invite on stage the assigned moderator, Dr. Anne-Grace Labatete, so that our applicant will then choose, choose 3 questions coming from our audience. And you have, sir, 2 minutes to answer each question.
Good morning, everyone. Good morning, Dr. Zulueta, and good luck. Here's your first question coming from our public audience. With the current pandemic and natural calamities we are experiencing now, what are your strategic plans to mitigate these challenges in the context of higher education? May I repeat, sir? With the current pandemic and natural calamities we are experiencing now, what are your strategic plans to mitigate these challenges in the context of higher education?
As a higher institution, we need to be the arm for communicating to the public what is being happened in the IATF. What are the guidelines? Magkapihan po tayo. Alamin po natin ang guidelines at ipakita po natin sa mga tao na tayo ay institusyon ng kaalaman na magbibigay ng informasyon sa masa upang matupad po ang ating mga protocol, yan po ating mga social distancing, information drive po tayo, at lahat po dapat i-updated po tayo sa ating IATF in coordination, of course, with the local government units of Marinduque and all that. Kasi meron po tayong mga caravan din ginagawa, tayo po nag-o-offer ng ating facilities para gawin po natin na paglalagyan po ng mga bagay na yan. That is our mandate, together with CHED, local government units, para po lahat ng na-infect na mga asymptomatic, dinala na po dito noon. Yan po lahat ay itutuloy-tuloy natin ang ganyang mga proyekto at talaga pong tayong lahat ngayon in diversity of culture, in diversity of mind, we need to be one in thinking and fighting for this unknown enemy of the country, the pandemic. So tulong po tayo, that is the strategy, the roadmap, and we need to consult everyone. Help one another, we need to share destiny, not destruction, in the spirit of good governance.
Here is your second question from our public. With the impending threat of COVID-19 pandemic, many workers lost their jobs with this situation at hand. What program or course you think can answer this problem? May I repeat, sir? With the impending threat of COVID-19 pandemic, many workers lost their jobs with the situation at hand. What program or course you think can answer this problem?
Give them fish and nothing will happen. Educate them and they will become more. The purpose function of this institution of higher learning is production and extension. We have mature technologies. To be given to the community through extension work and collaboration. Let the expert of MSc give technical assistance for project generation in creation of jobs in the community through and adopt a community program that should propel the development program of this institution. It is ironically sad that we are not facing this hardship. But we need to give them paggagawa ng bibingka, paggagawa ng mga kawayan, tulungan natin sila sa battery, makipag-coordinate tayo sa local government at sa light agencies. Magtulungan tayong kumuha ng pondo At sa pagkakaisang yan, natitiyak ko, magkakatulong-tulong tayong bigyan ng mga biyaya, hindi lamang ang mga estudyante, kundi ang mga magulang, sa tulong siyempre ng lokal na pamahalaan, ng national na pamahalaan, at ng ating civil society. So natitiyak ko, magiging maganda po ang samahan natin, pataasin ang production level ng mga barangay, at magtulungan tayo sa ating mga pangkabuhayan, mga livelihood programs para dito. Salamat po.
Your last question coming from our public audience. Long time ago, a base station was set up at Buwak campus, not for communication purpose only, but also for immediate disaster response. With the advent of stronger typhoon due to climate change, what will the new President's program on this matter? What will MSC contribute as member of the PDRRM Council? May I repeat, sir? May I repeat, sir? Long time ago, a base station was set up at WAC campus, not for communication purpose only, but also for immediate disaster response. With the advent of stronger typhoon due to climate change, what will the new President's program on this matter? What will MSC contribute as member of the PDRRM Council?
This is talagang concern po natin. This is our concern all. But we need to realize the coordination necessary from different government agencies like Pag-asa, like the DOST, the PhilBox, dahil meron po tayo dito na active volcano from Buena Vista going to Buwak River, going to that of Pinapulan. And because of that, we need to really communicate with them. And not only on this campus, but the whole campus. We will ask them, bigyan tayo ng pagsukat ng tubig kung kailan babaha, upang makita natin ang critical level na ito. Makipagtulungan tayo, we help the local government units to be a part of it. Paghandaan natin ang mga kalamidad na ito at maging siyentipiko po ang gagawin natin dito. Kaya mayroon tayong environmental science, kailangan magdagdag tayo ng iba pang kurso tungkol dito. Subalit, natitiyak ko na magkakatulungan tayo dito sapagkat kailangan tumulong ang school natin para masukat at mabigyan ng tamang pananaw kung kailan babaha, kailan babagyo, in place. No one will be left behind. Will include the coordination of all campuses to the bottom-ups of management and coordinating with the stakeholder, the barangay level, municipal, national level for that purpose.
Thank you very much, Dr. Zalveta.
Thank you so much.
As we wait for the final applicant, allow me to acknowledge the following. The working committees for the public forum for the search for MSC President, our overall chairman, Engineer Milito El Heraldo, in charge of venue and physical arrangement, Engineer Daisy T. Malapad, and General Services staff, program invitation, Mr. Marvin Plata, food and reception, Ms. Irma E. Reyes and other faculty, security, Mr. Jaime M. Vasquez and security guards, online facilitators, Ms. Janina Elaine Nabicane, Dr. Julieta Cunabos, Dr. Randall Arreguino, Engineer Desiree T. Malalad, and ICTSE staff. Our moderators, Mr. Nolito B. Ruiz, Dr. Ann Grace M. Nabatete, Engineer Nelson Rufino M. Montejo, and Ms. Paloma de Chavez. Our ushers and secretariat, Mr. Noel Palomares, Ms. Jolie Rose Lanchon, Ms. Harvey Idulay, Ms. Marisol Go, Ms. Lady May Logatok, Mr. Noel Maak, Ms. Janine Joey M. Rocha. For our documentation, OMIA with Mr. Ramoncito Omandia as Director, our Sergeant at Arms, Mr. Edgardo Lariri, Mr. Mark Padilla, Mr. Gerald Pahanustan, and Mr. Verhel L. Mayo. And of course, thank you very much to our OIC President, Dr. Bernaliza Alcapina, for all the support for this activity. Similarly, we would like to extend our gratitude to the representatives of the different sectors, our students, thank you very much, our alumni, our parents, associations, our non-teaching personnel, our representatives from the local government units, national government agencies, civil society organizations, and of course, the administrative and academic councils of the Marinduque State College, as well as the officers from the Marinduque State College Association of Administrative Personnel. Thank you very much. This time we'll have our last and final applicant for the MSc Presidency. Please welcome Dr. Maria Edelvina Monterrey Blase. Good morning, ma'am. Alright, so this will be the sequence of the questions po, coming from 6 sectors. So we have first the students, then the faculty, followed by the non-teaching personnel, 4th alumni group, 5th parents, and then 6 from the LGUs. Then you will answer po within 2 minutes. After all the questions po, you are going to pick 3 questions from the pool of questions from the audience, and you have 2 minutes po to answer each question as well. May we now hear the question from our student representative.
Good morning, everyone. Good morning, ma'am. I am Joshua Lorenz Fronder, representing the MSc students. This is our question po. The World Health Organization issued a statement that this pandemic might last for another year or 2. As a president, what are your concrete plans to provide quality education distantly while ensuring that no student shall be left behind?
I believe we have to prioritize the ICT facilities and other learning modalities that will augment academic excellence. Pwedeng iba-ibang modalities. Meron tayong modules, meron tayong online class, at meron din tayo. Kasi pag face-to-face, hindi naman natin yung pwedeng gawin. But with the blending of different learning modalities, we can cope up with this pandemic. And we should pray to God for the intervention, for His intervention to para matapos na po yung ating pong nararanasan. But I believe we should be resilient. Kung ano po yung pwede nating magawa, gagawin po natin. Pero kailangan din po natin mag-pray kasi siya lang po ang nakakaalam ng ating pong kalalagayan. Alam naman niya po yun. So we could do our best by blending our learning modalities para po matugunan po yung pangangailangan ng mga estudyante.
This time we will hear the question from the faculty representative.
Good morning, ma'am. So this is about those college lecturers that has been in MSc for more than a year. delivering quality education. What are your plans and programs for these faculties?
I believe they have to continue the graduate studies kasi po yung ating pong minimal requirement sa pagiging permanent instructor ay dapat meron kang master's units. Dapat po masunod yon. Meron naman pong mga available na mga scholarships na pwede po nilang applyan para po sila ay mag-level up dun sa kanilang educational degrees.
This time we will hear the question from the representative of the non-teaching personnel.
Good morning once again, ladies and gentlemen, and Ma'am Blasa, good morning po, and good luck po sa iyong endeavor. And this will be the question from the NSCAP. How, if chosen president, how will you leverage the non-teaching group in such a way that they won't feel they are second-class citizens in this academy? Thank you, ma'am.
Okay. So, meron po kasing Ross na inaano po yung ating gobyerno para hindi naman po ma-left behind yung mga non-teaching faculty, yung non-teaching personnel. But I would suggest na huwag po kayong makontento na BS lang ang tinapos ninyo. Malay nyo po, pwede kayong lumipat ng teaching profession. Kasi nga po, madali na pong madali na rin namang makakuha ng scholarship kasi merong mga binibigay ang CHED at saka yung iba pa pong mga funding agencies na naghihikayat na mag-aral at continue yung pag-aaral. Kasi bilang isang academic institution, hindi po tayo pwede nakatenga na lang. Kailangan pong mag-innovate tayo para meron po tayong learning experiences na pwede po nating i-share doon sa ating pong mga estudyante. So, I believe yun pong mga non-teaching personnel, they can still be uplifted through graduate studies. And syempre yung ROS po na tinatawag nila, na yun po yung mag-a-uplift dun sa mga non-teaching personnel. Administrative offices po yung kanilang pupuntahan. Yan po.
Thank you po. At this time, we will have the question coming from our alumni trustee, Honorable Aaron Mendilla, joining us via Zoom.
Morning po, sir.
Ma'am, good morning. Medyo yung sound kasi po masakit sa tenga.
Good morning po.
Ma'am, my question is, when you become MEC President, please discuss your plan of action to fast track the universityhood of the college. Please be specific.
Okay po, salamat po sa tanong, sir. Yun pong pagiging university ng MSc ay pinapangarap na noon pa, nung si Dr. Malbar pa ang nakaupo. And nag-undergo tayo ng several assessment galing sa CHED Yung status nito, ang marami pa po tayong gagawin. Tulungan tayo ng mga experts na sa R&D. Isa pa po yung sa ating pong academic programs sa graduate school. So, kulang po tayo sa graduate degrees. So, gagawin ko po ay, syempre, partnership tayo dun sa ibang mga eskwelahan na mayroon ng mga level 4 or ano na yung kanilang suits. But, kung hindi man magkaigi, ay kailangan din po nating manalangin. Alam ko, pag ipapanalangin natin ang anumang bagay, ito ay magkakaroon ng pagbabago dahil ang Diyos ang ating hihinga ng tulong at guidance. Yun lang po.
Thank you very much, Colonel Mandia. We will now hear the question from the parents' representative.
Hello ma'am, magandang tanghali na po. Sa darating na panahon kung sakali kayo po maging Pangulo ng Marinduque State College, makakaasa po ba kami mga magulang na madali po kami makakalapit sa inyo para makipag-usap? Ilangan po.
Yes po, diba? Yung pong sa aking core values, dapat ako ay maging accommodating. So, kahit anong oras po, pwede po akong kausapin. Salamat po.
This time, we'll have the question coming from the representative.
Madadaan naman po yun sa usapan. Kung maganda po yung suggestion at hindi po siya nag-deviate dun sa ating moral values, pwede ko naman pong pakinggan yun. At dun po sa stress, isa lang po ang kailangan kong gawin. Manalangin lang po. Salamat po.
This time, I invite on stage our assigned moderator, Ms. Paloma de Chavez, to assist our applicant in selecting or picking the questions, 3 questions from the audience.
Good morning po to everyone. Good luck, Ma'am Blase. So this is the question po. For the past years, may we know if you have done any collaboration with NGO, CSO that you think was able to achieve its objectives, or if not, what is it that caused its failure? I'll repeat po the question. For the past years, may we know if you have done any collaboration with NGO or CSO that you think was able to achieve its objectives, or if not, what is it that caused its failure?
For the past years that I have been with MSC, parang puro government po yung aking nakakasalumuha. Parang kung non-government organizations, ano lang po, yung kung dun sa nagko-consult lang po sila ng ng tungkol dun sa field ko. And alam ko naman po, natulungan ko sila doon sa tinatanong nila, doon sa kanilang mga problema, sa specialization ko po. Ako po kasi ay food technologies. So kung tatanungin niyo po ako kung mayroon pong marami pong nagko-consult sa akin ng mga small industries na nagpapatulong doon sa kanilang industry. Yan lang po ang natatandaan ko. Salamat po.
So this is the second question po. How would you inform staff of future plans and innovations to be implemented in the institution? Again po, how would you inform staff of future plans and innovations to be implemented in the institution?
Of course, I have to schedule meeting with them before each and every college officials or bodies concerned of what are my plans. Kasi hindi po rin po makakaya yan mag-isa. Kahit na po sino, wala pong mag-isa lang na nakagawa ng achievement. Kailangan po natin ang isa't isa. Dapat po magtutulungan tayo. My weakness may be the strength of my co-faculty or my co-worker. So, I believe maging demokratiko po yung pagbibigay ko sa kanila ng aking mga plano. But kung halimbawa pong nakita ko na mayroon pong magandang suggestion yung aking kasama, pwede po namin i-curtail yung mga plano ko po.
So this will be the third and final question, ma'am. Do you believe that the relationship between Marinduque State College and the Catholic Church is vital or important? If yes, what can or will you do to further enhance this relationship? I'll repeat po. Do you believe that the relationship between Marinduque State College and the Catholic Church is vital or important? If yes, what can or will you do to further enhance this relationship?
Bawat isa po sa atin ay mayroon pong kanya-kanyang role. Ako po kasi ay born again Christian, pero hindi naman po necessarily na hindi na ako makikipag-usap or makikipag-relationship sa other religions. Sa totoo lang po, lahat po ng religions ay meron kanya-kanyang prinsipyo at meron kanya-kanyang strategies kung paano maglilingkod sa Panginoon. So, I believe each and every one of us is vital na magkaroon tayo ng magandang harmonious relationship kahit na iba yung ating religion. Salamat po.
Thank you very much, Dr. Blase. May I invite Dr. Blase to please stay po in your seat po. Alright, thank you very much. This concludes the open forum for this year's search for MSP President. Okay. In the meantime, as we wait for the other candidates, allow me to again acknowledge the following persons for their substantial role in this particular activity. The chairperson of the search committee, Dr. Candy Dabi Adalia, thank you very much. The members of the search committee, Dr. Tirso Birong Quilio, the president of the Philippine Association of State Universities and Colleges, and president of Batangas State University. Dr. Victoriano Arrejio, the academic community representative. Sister Maria Aida Mariano, the private sector representative. The secretariat composed of Attorney Joselita C. Alisuag, chaired for the regional director, and Ms. Maria Morena B. Santos, the board secretary of Marinduque State College. Again, we'd like to extend our gratitude to the sectoral representatives, our student representatives, faculty representatives, non-teaching personnel representatives, alumni representatives, and the representative of our parents. Also, thank you very much to our partners in the local government units, non-government agencies, civil society organizations, and as well as our partners in the barangays po of Batad and Tansa. Thank you very much. Likewise, we'd like to extend our appreciation to the Assistant Director of General Services, Engineer Charissa Montarin, for ensuring that we have a safe venue for this event, and the Health Services Unit headed by Nurse Ryan Leaño. And of course, thank you very much to Marinduque News Network and Laka 7 Cable Channel 3 for covering our event. Thank you very much, Sir Romeo Mataa, Sir Adrian Rosales, Mr. Mark Cesar Ola, Sir John Mark Percatin, and Miss Elena Malvar. Thank you very much for being with us today. Again, let's give a big round of applause to our 4 outstanding applicants for the search for MSU presidency. Again, we'd like to inform the public that this activity is only to gather relevant information for the Board of Trustees to refer on as they elect and appoint the next MSU president. Okay. Thank you very much, the applicants, and we wish you the best in your future undertakings. Okay. To formally close this event, may I invite everyone to please stand as we sing with pride and fervor the Marinduque State College Hymn. Later on, we also would like to invite our college officials and our representatives from the various sectors to have a photo opportunity with our applicants. Thank you very much again. This is Raul J. Magdalene, your host. Have a great afternoon. We will also have a photo opportunity. The applicants will also have a photo opportunity with the search committee for the President. May we invite the members of the search committee, Sister Maria Aida Mariano and Dr. Victoriana Orejo and Miss Maria Morena Santos to join our applicants on stage. Let's just ensure to observe physical distancing as our way of complying with the minimum standard protocols, health protocols rather. Thank you. We have our OIC also on stage. May we also invite our student trustee, Honorable Kevin Marasigan, and our faculty trustee, Honorable Stanislaw Malabutnot, to join our applicants and the search committee on stage. And Engineer Heron, please. This time, may we invite our guests and sectoral representatives to have a photo opportunity with our applicants. Sige po, so that other groups may follow po after. Sige po, let's go. Social distancing po ng slide. Social distancing sa... Alright, next please.